Hello and welcome to this week's video email. Are we as inclusive as we think? I hope this week has treated you well. I honestly can't believe how quickly the weeks fly by. This is the penultimate week in November, and how can that possibly be? Musicbuds has welcomed an influx of new members recently, possibly thanks to the World Nursery Rhyme Week free resources that we shared with our community and beyond. If you're one of those new members, or you took advantage of our materials, thank you for your interest and for your support in our work. This week, I thought it might be helpful to revisit the why behind what we do at Musicbuds. Whether you're familiar with our mission or just getting to know us, let's take a moment to explore it from a fresh perspective. Here are some questions to consider. Maybe you think you know all about diversity, equity and inclusion, but do you? Really? Even if you feel confident, how sure are you how DEI impacts the development of young children in your care? Do you have clear definitions of diversity, equity and inclusion? And if so, do your colleagues share those same definitions? The National Plan for Music Education 2022 reminds us we expect music education to be fully inclusive so that all music educators commit to achieving greater access and more opportunity, identifying and removing barriers. But how can we remove barriers if we're unclear about what they are or what they mean for young children? We expect music education to be fully inclusive so that all music educators take action to support increasing access, opportunity, participation and progression of groups that are currently underrepresented in music. Yet, how do we know which children in our groups are underrepresented and what that even means? We expect music education to be fully inclusive so that all music educators support understanding of inclusive music education and skills development among teachers, tutors, practitioners and leaders, informed by high quality research and evidence. But how can we, as time-pressured professionals, develop a deep understanding of inclusive music education when we don't always know where to look for high quality research and evidence? At Musicbuds, we're here to help you tackle these questions. We uncover and explain barriers, obstacles and inhibitors to diversity awareness. We dive into the importance of representation and provide practical tools to assess your own practices through this lens. And most importantly, we sift through the research to bring you the brightest, most actionable highlights, all wrapped up in resources that make learning and teaching inclusive music easier. Together, we can move from awareness to understanding and, most importantly, to action. Let's make music education the inclusive space it's meant to be. Here's to inspiring little learners everywhere and wishing you a barrier-smashing week ahead. Thanks for watching and see you again next week.